I'm back. I do have some explaining to do, right? So the last YouTube video I uploaded was probably over a year ago, and I know that about a year and a half ago I made a YouTube video, started talking about it on Instagram, saying that I was coming back to the stage, I'm gonna compete again, just completely didn't do any of those things that I said that I was gonna do. And obviously it's a hard decision, right, to like, you know, fully commit, you know, years of your life and really go for, you know, any type of goal that you'd want to go for when there's a lot of different things you could choose to do with your life. So I have definitely put tremendous thought into competing again and have decided that I really do want to do it. Now, I don't think you guys should even take my word for it. I think, you know, you just watch these videos. I'm going to be filming one video every single week where I just pretty much hopefully can entertain you guys a little bit, teach you guys all about, you know, how I train, how I'm eating, you know, and just show you guys this journey of getting back to where I was muscle mass wise and surpassing it so that I can do a pro show and hopefully qualify for the Olympia in like 18 to 24 months, so like the 2-year range. So yeah, it should be a fun journey, and I just figured why not bring you guys along for this. And you know, yeah, I'm gonna be doing a lot of raw content and just straight up filming, you know, workouts, a lot of my food, maybe here and there a vlog, Q&A. With all that being said, you know, you guys can expect one video a week, like I said. Right now, I'm about to jump into my pre-workout meal. I'm gonna cook that up. So I will show you guys what that meal is gonna be. And then I'm also going to film my push workout today. So we have some, yeah, chest, shoulders, triceps, predominantly chest workout, kind of talk you through all the movements and, you know, show you what I'm doing. And I honestly think, yeah, it's just gonna be really fun to record myself now and then, you know, continue to record every single week so I can actually see the progress that I'm making, like in 6 months to a year. Currently, right now, I'm just on TRT, so I'm on about 100 milligrams of testosterone, and I'm going to, you know, be doing that for the next couple of weeks. When I do introduce a cycle into the mix, I will definitely make a video about it, tell you guys exactly what I'm doing. I really just want to be fully transparent with, you know, everything that I'm doing so you guys can actually understand, like, okay, well, it's not just the food, the training that's getting him there. Obviously that's a big part of it, but you know, yeah, just want to kind of show my entire journey. So we'll be filming about that down the line when I do introduce that in. But yeah, anyways, I'm gonna jump into my pre-workout meal. So yeah, let's check it out, see what I'm gonna do. So basically, this is one of the most revolutionary meals you guys probably have ever seen. It's just something I've never really seen a bodybuilder do. We have some fatty, grass-fed, grass-finished ground beef, 8 ounces, 250 grams of white rice, and here with a bunch of salt. Super important to salt your meals heavily. I feel like a lot of people don't do that enough. It's gonna help facilitate getting a nasty pump in the gym. So yeah, make sure you're salting your meals enough. So yeah, a ton of salt, pink salt in there. And then I have a handful of carrots right here, so I can live a long life, hopefully. And then we got some Lunderberg organic rice cakes, which I'm gonna do 3 of these. So really briefly, what my current diet is consisting of is 3 meals per day, about 200 grams of protein. And the reason I'm only doing 3 meals a day is because it's just a lot easier with my schedule, and I'm just getting back into like the hardcore bodybuilding lifestyle. So I'm growing, you know, gaining good weight. So there's just no reason that I have to, you know, do 4, 5, 6 meals a day. My recommendation for maximal growth is like 4 to 6 meals a day, which I am going to be tapering up to like 4 meals a day soon here. But yeah, that's kind of what I'm doing right now, eating about 2,800, 2,900 calories per day. We're going to crush this down. I like to wait about an hour, and then I'm going to head over to the gym. So yeah, I'll see you guys probably over in the gym.
Real hot.
They can't hear you. You don't have a mic. All right, so today we are going to be starting out on an incline Smith machine bench. Now, a lot of people don't like the Smith machine, and you know, it's not to say that it's better or worse than free weights. I think that free weight incline bench press, you know, has its place, and I do that movement, but I just get a really, really good squeeze, and I feel like I don't know, I really feel it in the chest when I do the Smith machine. I really highly recommend you guys give it a try if you're primarily bodybuilding focused. Goal is 3 sets of 8 today, and I'd like to do like 285, 2 plates, 25 and a 5 for 3 sets, 8 reps. We're gonna kind of drop set from there, drop the weight down and do a couple more sets. So this first set right here, we're gonna do 1 plate, just kind of warm up. I already hung on the pull-up bar. I usually do that. I'll hang on a pull-up bar to really stretch out my rotators and my shoulders. I'll do some internal, external rotations with bands or dumbbells. And then from there, jump into the workout and just, you know, warm up on the first movement. So let's jump into it. What you want to focus on here, okay, is tucking the elbows on the way down and then flaring on the way up. So if you can see that, hopefully on video, I'm tucking and I'm flaring. I'm tucking and I'm flaring, and this is really going to help your rotator cuffs a lot. If you're just benching straight down like this and you're not tucking the elbows in, you're going to end up putting too much strain on your rotator cuff, fucking your shit up. All right, we're going to see how 2 wheels feels. Is the camera crooked up on this motherfucker? All right, so we're moving on to 2 wheels. We got 245s in the bar, and the goal for my warm-ups is usually do 1 plate, do 2 plates, and then move into my whatever that set that I'm gonna do is. Usually by the time I hit 2 plates, I can also feel, you know, how the day is gonna go. So see how it feels today. My pushing movements have always felt really good. Like, I have a little bit more of an issue getting a contraction when I do back sometimes. But yeah, for me, chest, it always just feels so good. For sure. Favorite day of the week. Push day. That's pretty solid. One thing to note is whenever I'm doing like my first movement and it's a heavier compound movement, my form on like my heavier sets will sometimes look a little bit sloppier, but I actually think that that's okay. Not saying break your form down and injure yourself. What I'm saying is if you're kind of, you know, bouncing the bar just a little bit, or, you know, kind of, you know, just the form looks a little off, okay? I think it's not the end of the world, because you're really getting overload on the muscle. You're lifting a weight that's extremely heavy for your body. Now, yeah, not saying to break down the form and you know, do a shitty lift. Still want it to look good, but it just might not look good as, you know, your 1 plate. So yeah, my 3 sets of 8 right here. See how this feels. I'll find out after the set. And to put it in context, about a month and a half ago, 2 months ago, when I just started getting back in the gym again hard, like, you know, bodybuilding style, I probably could have only done 225 for 3 sets of 10 on here. So maybe 245 maybe. So I'm already up, like, I'm probably up a good 30, 40 pounds on my bench in that period of time. So definitely coming back quick. Not bad. A little heavier than what I liked. All right, so we're about to do set number 2 on the 2 plates, 25 and a 5, aka what would be 285 on a regular bench. But man, I'm just so excited to be able to get back to where I was before, strength and size wise, and then surpass that. Just thinking about like being on the Olympia stage just motivates me so much. I just feel like it'd be super fun to be down, go down to Vegas and like experience the whole weekend and all that stuff. So it's crazy though, because like, you know, this moment right now, I'm so far from that moment, but it's gonna take years of work, you know, to get to that moment that I can enjoy that and, you know, accomplish that goal of like going to Olympia. But that is pretty much part of the fun of any journey is the actual journey, or sorry, any goal is the journey. So the best part of the goal is the journey, like all the hard training sessions, all the grueling times I'm gonna have from now to the Olympia. That'll be the fun part. So anyway, not if I can't bench this 285 though. All right, I got my last set now, so do my third set of 8. And one thing to mention too is like your first movement that you do, okay, during any lift that you're doing, whether it be squat, Smith machine bench, deadlift, rack pull, barbell row, whatever it might be, right? Like the heavy compound in the beginning of the movement, you should always focus on going pretty fucking heavy and progressively overloading, like, you know, on that lift. Majority of the time, you know, doing sets of 6 to 10 reps on that first movement, really trying to force growth, because if you're only doing high reps and kind of like fluff workouts, then you're really only hitting your type 2 muscle fibers. The type 1 muscle fibers are the one that gets really engaged and create the dense look to the body when you lift heavy ass weights in like that 6 to 10 rep range. So yeah, don't neglect that. Make sure you're pushing yourself hard and not just telling yourself you are, but you should be kind of struggling like I did on my last set and like I will here. Yeah. After we did a 3x8 successfully, now I'm dropping to 225, fairly close to when I just finished that last set of 8. It's only been like a minute. And now I'm gonna burn myself out here. I'm gonna go a little slower. I'm gonna really feel it in my chest. And just kind of focus more on the squeeze than pushing the weight around. So we're gonna do a set here of I don't know. I'm just gonna go till like almost failure. Then I'm gonna drop it down and do one set on 185, which will be a total of 6 working sets on bench. Something I'm a fan of doing is really like pushing yourself on, you know, the lifts that you feel most comfortable with, that your body reacts the best to. So yeah, definitely a good tip. Done bench. This is like the taking a cycle out of the gym, the last, you know, well, out of the gym hard and dieting like a bodybuilder the last, you know, 2.5 years. I've only been back for like 8 weeks, so I do feel like the muscle memory's really kicking in. But yeah, come back to men's physique. Definitely not doing classic. I will be staying in men's physique for the duration of my competing career, but yeah, I feel pretty good about where I'm at right now, considering, you know, that I just started training and eating again. So let's jump into the second movement. All right, so next movement, the good old pec deck, guys. Good old pec deck. So we're gonna do, on this machine, I'm gonna do 3 sets, 12 to 15 reps. Now, what I try and focus on the pec deck is it's almost like you're hugging a tree. Like you're wrapping your arms, hugging a tree. That's kind of what you want, the movement you want to focus on. And a lot of people, I actually taught Anthony this when we were training together recently, Anthony Mantello. You don't want to put your hands together at the knuckles. You want to squeeze your chest and put your hands together at like the bottom of your hand, your palms, like that. So you're here, squeezing in, touching here. Trust me, you're gonna feel it like crazy. Again, no ego here. Nice and slow, and squeeze it. The seat's a little low, so I have to scooch my butt, but squeeze the palms. Set number 2. One thing to remember too is like when you're in the gym, you should be pushing yourself. Like I said with the first movement, you should be pushing yourself, you know, till almost failure on all your movements and all your sets. Not failure, but 1 or 2 reps shy. And I just see way too many people like nonchalantly lifting, not really struggling. If you're doing that, you're just not going to get enough out of the lift. So, quick little tip there. So we changed our mind. I am going to be doing standing dumbbell OHP, and I'm going to superset that with lateral raises. So essentially, yeah, we're going to focus here, sets of 10 to 12. And there's actually studies that show standing overhead press, whether it be dumbbell or barbell, is actually more beneficial for muscle gain. To me, it seems counterintuitive because you can't lift as heavy, but all of the science shows that like standing is actually better. So yeah, maybe I'm completely wrong on that, but that's, from what I understand, that is the case. So yeah, we're gonna not really focus on trying to lift a fuckload of weight and do hundreds here. We're just gonna get some good solid form. Now, we're doing sets of 20 on the laterals. So what you want to focus on here is a slight bend over. So you don't want to be fully upright, slightly bent over. You're going to put the dumbbells in front of you, and you're going to want to bring your elbows up. So just pull your elbows straight up, and then at the top, you want to pretend like you're basically pouring a milk jug out. So like this, right? So here, and then you're twisting at the top. 3, 4, 6. Covering the camera. Oh shit, I lost count. Woo, yeah. You do those right, you're gonna feel it. Fuck. Training hard like a bodybuilder again, it ain't easy. As Ronnie Coleman would say, everybody want to lift some, or everybody want to be, wait, what'd he say? Everybody want to be a bodybuilder, but nobody want to lift this heavy ass weight. And it is true. Right into the lateral. We're only going for 15 this time. All right. So, just did my last set. Didn't record it, but I did my last superset on the overhead press and laterals. So I'm going to end this workout out with 3 sets of 15 to 20 on the tricep extensions. Now, this grip is just specific to this grip, to this gym, but you can use the regular rope for these, of course, or any other, attachment that feels good for you personally. Everybody's different. Everyone has different length arms, different length torsos, different all that. So whatever feels good for you in these, use that. But yeah, 3 sets of 15 to 20. And really my goal here is just to focus on keeping my elbows relatively in the same place once I get the weight down and in place. Really just pushing with my triceps and not, using any other body part. Okay, that's too heavy. Too fucking heavy. So we're gonna have a little bend and then 1, keep those elbows at the same spot, 2, 3, 4, 5, right there. All right, we got the pump cover back on for the last couple sets. It's the only right thing to do, okay? When you start to lose the pump, put the cover back on. But anyway, we're gonna do our last 2 sets here and really burn the triceps out. I see people all the time like swaying hard on these. You wanna be, as I was my last set, bent over slightly and straight up, just moving your triceps and your hand straight down. Here, hand straight down, squeeze the tris. If you want big horseshoe tris. And then squeeze the rope out at the bottom. See how, you can see it, I think, in frame. Squeeze it out. All right, guys, so right now I'm about to do my cardio for the day. Now, something I preach heavily to all my clients is, you don't have to do Stairmaster, treadmill, elliptical every single day. Switch it up a little bit. Like, there's other things that could be a little bit more fun to do cardio-wise. Something like a boxing or a jump rope or, biking, like outdoor biking, or whatever it might be. Like, there's many different things that you can choose to do for your cardio other than like just sitting on a treadmill, Stairmaster, etc. So this is one of the outlets that I really love. I have a bag down here in my basement. Currently it's unfinished. We're gonna finish it next year or like this summer or something like that. We didn't want to deal with it right when we moved in, but anyway, yeah, I have my heavy bag down here, and I'll just come and I'll hit it for 20 minutes straight, just combos, just really doing it for the cardio. I mean, like, I'm not a pro boxer here. I've actually picked up some understanding how to throw punches and stuff like that through doing I really learned how to throw some punches and stuff like that through actually hitting the heavy bag a fair amount. So yeah, I'm gonna do that right now. And yeah, I'm gonna finish this video out here. So essentially, guys, let me know what you want to see for future videos. Like, I'm thinking just filming all my workouts, showing full days of eating, showing some grocery hauls, just really like showing the part of my life that is bodybuilding. Because really, like, a lot of my other part of my day is me literally working on my computer and just straight up, in my office the rest of the day. So that's not as fun to see. But, probably, would like to do vlogs and stuff, like if I go to Jersey or if, I'm with a friend, etc. So anyways, yeah, I'm going to get this boxing workout in 20 minutes and I will see you guys in the next video. Stay tuned, because these videos are going to be weekly, every single week, one a week. And yeah, hold me to that.